Today is difficult. Tomorrow will be much more difficult. But the day after tomorrow will be beautiful. Most people die tomorrow's evening. These lines have been spoken by Mr. Jackman. Well, this is what he always tells himself every day, every moment, that working hard is the only option for those who want to be the best. Every tough days, every tough situations, problem meets, that's just a training. You just can't think to be in number one position if you don't work till that. Remember, it's not about how much hard you worked. It's about did you work enough that your demands aim that is particularly your goal. So you have to work that much. Who you are is the sum of what you do consistently, not what you occasionally try. Your identity is not built in a day. It's built with tiny habits that you repeat every day. That's consistency. Remember that you have to be consistent. Did you remember the 1% law I told you about in the prior videos? That how if you each day become 1% better, then you will be 37 times more better after a year if you count. And that's not much. It can be even more. Every habit is the sum and the vote for the kind of the person you want to become. Did you ever thought that why is it so hard to make up the good habits and break up the bad ones? Habits like eating healthy, maintaining skincare routine, exercising, reading, meditation, and all feels good for a day or a two. But as we gradually increase that process and as the days increases, motivation becomes less and it bothers us very much. Despite eating pizzas and watching too much of the mobile phones especially, and even the televisions for the kids and all, procrastinating and the smoking, drinking and all, they all are wrong. And the thing is that we too all know it, that it's wrong, but it feels like impossible to break. The reason is either we are trying to change the wrong thing, or maybe the second is that we try to change our habits in a wrong way. We'll be discussing it thoroughly, so we'll be starting with the first reason. We try to change the wrong thing. According to James Clear, there are 3 levels at which change occurs. You can consider it as the 3 layers of the earth, that is the crust, mantle and core. Crust is the outermost layer of the earth, that is the place where we are standing, it's the crust. Mantle is somewhat inner to it, and core, it's the innermost part. The first layer is changing our outcomes, that is the crust. It changes our outcomes. This level is basically concerned about changing your results. But outcomes are never fixed. We know it. They are shaped by the choices that you make every day, every moment. Like for example, if I want to have water, a cup of water say, so I will not ask maybe anyone or maybe I'll go. I have 2 options. Either I go by myself to the kitchen and drink the water, or I ask my mother or my sister or my brother to bring those. But this is the thing also that makes the difference. Either losing weight or building abs, winning a contest or any other. Most of your goals, these are associated with this layer only. The second layer is the mental of the earth, and here is it about the process. This level is concerned about your habits, your system, and your consistency. Implementing new routine at gym or maintaining your to-do list Because to-do list is prepared not in a day, it's different for every day. Because every day is different. But habits is same. And it needs to be changed also. Developing a meditation practice, these all are related to this. The third and the deepest layer is your core for the earth and for yourself, its identity. It is considered as a difficult task. That changing your identity is particularly considered as a very difficult task. But it's not impossible. As impossible itself says, I am possible. The will is just concerned about your belief. How much do you believe in yourself, your judgment, your mindset, your routine, your commands, and others. Overall, if I sum up, it's like outcome is what you get. Process is what you do. And identity is what you believe in. The thing is that everybody knows it. Some way or the other, everybody knows it. But then also we make mistakes. And this is which makes up the difference between the person who is winning or a person who is about to win. You become better when you learn from your own mistake, but becomes best when you learn from others people's mistake too. I want to be a secret and all. But I want to tell you that this line, I want to just explain it to you, that there is a difference in saying that I want to be this or I am quitting smoking, right? There is a big difference on saying this. I want to quit a cigarette or I don't take a cigarette. I will give you my own example of this. When I was in my 9th grade, I thought of exercising and I made my mind. I started exercising. Not in gym, of course, but in home. I did not bought up the equipments and all. It was like the full body workout or sometimes abs and all. I downloaded an app from the Play Store and I started 1 month. And I started for the 1 month and then I discontinued it. The starting 1 month, it was the chaos for me because it was approximately 1 hour I used to do it. While walking along the corridors in the school, my legs used to pain a lot. Sometimes my back, sometimes my stomach area. They used to pain a lot. Obviously, the reason was clear cut. It was new for me. The exercise was new for me. So all the lactic acid was being broken down. But I didn't stop. I continued it. I remember when I was thinking to quit it because it was like so much of pain in my bodies and all. Sometimes I don't used to I needed a support for standing. But I remember it was a sports lecture and a sports teacher in front of everyone. He told me to stand in the front. He said that look how quick she is while playing. Actually, the game was about basketball, I believe. Or maybe badminton and all. Of course, I knew it. That because it's like when we exercise, our body becomes active. We don't feel lethargic and lazy. That somewhere became my motivation. And I continued it. I was like, I will do it. I'll make up my body and all. Same way, let's say if you have a bad habit of chewing your nails, which is very common among us all, even the child and all. But sometimes we see an adult who is doing so much of things. So I'll advise you, take a manicure just once. Manicure is just about making your nails up, cleaning them up. It's all done. Slowly and gradually the results will be in front of you. I am not saying about the manicure, like your nails with the look glossy and all. No, I don't mean it. I'm saying that you will take care of your nails properly. That means, first of all, you will not chew them. You'll be like, oh, I have invested on it. If you're proud of your abs or body, you'll make sure that you will never skip that workout, and you will not eat too much of the outside or the fast food that make your body ill or your body fat, particularly if I talk. The ultimate form of the intrinsic motivation is when a habit becomes a part of your personality. It's one thing to say, I'm a type of a person who wants this. And it's a very different thing to say that I'm a type of person who have this. The goal is just not to read a book. It's to be a reader. The goal is just not to run a marathon and win a prize. It's to be a runner. Similarly, my goal is not to motivate you or to say you these all things. It's just to make you unstoppable. And I believe you can. Your behavior is usually the reflection of your identity. Doing right things become quite easy when you believe your behavior or your identity for the changes and all. Just simply believe the person you want to be, and you should have that OLQ. OLQ, the full form of OLQ is officer-like quality. I don't mean about all the army officers that you have to just do like the copies of army officers and all, or the police officers and all. You can just play it as a sort of game. The game which we used to play when we were kids. You can just do that thing. Why I'm saying OLQ? Why not other different things? OLQ just represents for the officer-like qualities. Officer-like qualities because officers, they have discipline. They're not born with the discipline. They slowly and gradually made it. Did you ever listen from the soldier that it's too risky, will not do it? Never. Never ever. Never and ever a soldier will say this. Because it's his or her mentality is not like that. They always try to make the best out of the worst. And this is what you need to implement in your life. That's important. People will always judge you. They will always. Either you become the best. You see Elon Musk. You see Jack Ma. Do you think that people now also, they are top billionaires and all? They are in the top. But people then also say, oh, he should not do it. Why he or she is doing it? When he or she will die, till that time their thing that they want to be, go to the Mars or like that, they're not able to do it. People say like this. But do they listen to all this rubbish and all? No. Because they know what they want to do in their life. So people will say, dogs, no barking. Right? You are human, you're not a dog. So just don't listen to that thing. Do what's important. Do what you want. Build a personality. Build a belief. But don't get too attached to it. Because change is important. To be the best version of yourself, it requires your continuously edit on your belief and to upgrade and expand your identity. As Gita teaches us, transformation begins within the mind. Unless one purify their thoughts and strengthen their inner self, no outer change can truly take place. More precisely, if I tell you, it's like change the self within and the world outside will change. This is what the wisdom of Gita gives. Thank you so much. I hope you got today's lesson. Thank you.